if I look at Sita, there was no blouse. There was no concept of wearing blouse.
Yeah.
So if I am wearing a low-cut blouse, people are, judging me. But there was no concept of blouse.
Yes.
So fashion has evolved. Culture has evolved,
You might be seeing me extremely wearing loud colors and different fashion, but when I come to, after this camera goes off, I'll be wearing very basic stuff like you do and I do. So body positivity is not about promoting junk, and like I've seen many reels that people are eating pizzas, two ice cream in one hand, and like I don't give any heck to other person, like I'm body positive. No, I think that's extremely body negative.
Exactly. So I started getting hate comments that, if you don't have courage to wear it on your own body and show it, then what kind of a blogger are you? You should leave this profession.
Our moms, they used to wear the sari first, then they'll cut it into salwar,
Salwars,
and after
lehenga.
that they'll make it into mocha, and then so the sustainability is followed by Indian for quite a long time now.
So if not a fashion influencer, I think I would want to become a politician.
Oh my wow. Okay.
OMG.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Safana and you're watching Kofluence Unplugged. We're at episode 21 and I'm super hyped. I'm joined by two beautiful ladies at the studio today for our Creator Special episode. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Srijani Banerjee and Namrata Kumari, popularly known by their handle names Chicken Chick and My Closet Diary. Welcome both of you to Kofluence Unplugged. It's lovely hosting you.
Hello.
Lovely having you here.
Yeah.
I hope you're having a nice time here.
Yeah, definitely
Certainly.
looking forward for a lot of fun.
Yeah, so let's dive right into the episode. Why don't we start by introducing yoursells? So let's start with Srijani. Sure.
Yeah. Hi, this is Srijani. So I'm a fashion and lifestyle and a beauty influencer. I'm doing it since 2018, and there are a lot of journeys. It's quite a fun experience, and I have owned the crown on 2016 as a East India power of change, and since then life has taken a turn, and I'm totally loving what I'm doing, and here I am.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much and welcome once again,
Yeah,
Srijani.
thank you.
Let's go to
Hi.
Namrata now.
Hi, I'm Namrata from My Closet Diary, of course. So I am basically an engineer and I've done, my master's in marketing and finance. And I used to work with an MNC, and then suddenly one fine day I decided to become a blogger. So influencer is the new term, but I started my journey with being a blogger, wherein, I wanted to introduce people to styling more than what is trending and fashion. So I wanted to teach them how you can style outfits from what you have in your wardrobe, and that's why I have named it as My Closet Diary.
Okay.
So my page is all about styling rather than following what's trending.
Oh, nice. Since both of you belong to like the fashion genre of influencing, this is also like one of my favorite genres in influencing, because I never find a creator who's like running out of ideas in fashion. And this is something that I have always because for me what I used to think was that there's a point where you'd say saturation, no? Mm-hmm. So there's comedy, there's entertainment, there's lifestyle. So a lot of these people can explore a lot of other content ideas, but with fashion it's always that you're given a product, you're given a particular product and you're styling it in your own way. So I used to feel like at some point they'll reach a saturation where you'll be like, you're now just bored of this content. But that never comes around. So that's the creativity of fashion influencers also.
Yes.
So yeah, so as a fashion influencer now, I want you guys to talk as a fashion influencer.
Okay.
India, let's talk about India. And India is a very culturally rich country for that matter. And I'm sure like the Indian audience that you are catering to are not always in the sense that they accept fashion the way you want to present it out there. So fashion is art for me. Like that's personally my opinion, that fashion is art. And each person expressing their way of art is how they dress up or they style their clothes. But that's not very accepting of the Indian culture. Like what are you making the culture look like now? The culture used to be much more, centric to how they respect women, and now you're just doing stuff with clothes. So that kind of backslash is always coming around with fashion here. So have you also faced that, or what's your take on this culture versus fashion as an art thing?
So honestly, I don't find that we as influencers or just as generic as humans are doing something wrong by not wearing saris every day or not wearing salwar kurta every day. And in fact, I have not seen any girl, going to a wedding wearing her jeans or short skirt.
Exactly.
So we women are sensible enough, what to dress, where to dress, and how to dress. Right. So, if I am wearing a short skirt to a club, I don't think so I'm harming anyone by, doing that. And I think if it would be a cultural disrespect if I wear a short skirt to a temple.
Yeah.
And, I am not looking at other people's emotion over there. If I'm hurting somebody's sentiment, definitely I'm doing something wrong. But if I'm doing something for myself, I think it's perfectly all right.
Yeah. That's a great take on it.
Yeah.
You, Srijani.
So what I feel like at the end we need to understand that fashion is an art.
Yeah.
And art need not to be daily wearable or sustainable. Like for example, the things people wear in the ram shows, or the people, you may not wear that in your everyday life, right? Because through that the fashion designer is showing her or his art over the model. So that's one thing. We should not be judging the people who say like this is what you are showing. So like for us, for our fashion influence, whatever we are showing, it's a creation of art. It's not necessarily that every day we are wearing it when we are going outside. You might be seeing me extremely wearing loud colors and different fashion, but when I come to, after this camera goes off, I'll be wearing very basic stuff like you do and I do. So that's how it is.
We can't be dressy all the time.
Yes. So you need to understand that we are doing it for showing our art and love and passion towards a particular thing. And about like short dresses, or I do get comment that how you are like insulting the cultures and everything. So it's about your perspective, the person who is telling. See, for some people, even salwar can be a dress which is not supposed to wear. If you see in our old times, if you heard from your mom or your ancestors, they'll say ki they are not allowed to even wear salwars. Even if you technically think sari is much more revealing than salwars, right? Because you have cropped a blouse and everything, right? So it's all about mindset, how you see things. And obviously, as you said, women are, as Namrata said, women are quite sensible. We know what to wear, what. So we are not doing this to hurt anyone. We are doing to show our passion towards the society. And obviously, as we are showing our passion, that's why you guys are following. If I wear the basic white shirt and a blue jeans, you won't be, you will not like to see that throughout the video or throughout the lifetime. There should be something unique. There should be something creative. That is the only reason people are following us. So you have to respect that and understand that we are sensible enough. Sometimes it can be like for wedding we can wear sari, in temple we can wear salwar, even in a party that we can do both. We can be a boss lady, at the same time we can be a Bharatiya Nari as well.
In fact, let's say like I work in an MNC and there is an ethnic day in my office. So won't it be very difficult for me to drape a sari and go and sit in my office? So what's the harm if I buy like a sari which is ready to wear, ready to drape, or maybe I wear it with the boots, because if I'm wearing heels it hurts my feet as well, so I am not able to concentrate on my work. Right. So I don't think so, if I'm making a fusion of my workwear or any sort of outfit, I'm harming anyone, because this is my style statement. This is how I am comfortable, this is all about me being comfortable in my own outfit. So as long as I am not hurting someone else, I think that should be accepted by the society.
That's definitely a good point. I mean, at the end of the day, it's that you're following that person. Nobody forced you to follow that person.
Correct.
You're following it voluntarily. You want to see this type of content, you're following. So you might as well, respect their creation, because content creation at the end of the day, that is also an art. So it's not just fashion. They are creating content for you. So you should respect the effort that they're putting out there.
Yes, and I deeply feel that culture comes from within and not on the dress you wear. So if the culture is like directly proportional to your dress, so I think that's another way of disrespecting the culture. So culture has to be your passion. It should be I can wear a short dress, and at the same time I can be extremely respectful to Indian culture.
But culture has also evolved, right? Like if I look at Mata Sita, there was no blouse. There was no concept of wearing blouse.
Blouse, yeah.
So if I am wearing a low cut blouse, people are judging me. But there was no concept of blouse. So fashion has evolved. Culture has evolved. There were people wearing mini skirts. There were tribal people. There are tribal people still wearing those kind of outfits. So in every city, every state of India, there is different culture, there is different fashion. Punjabis like to wear salwar suit. I am from Bihar, so Biharis love wearing saris. If I go to Gujarat, people like wearing lehengas. So I cannot say if I am wearing sari, I am the right person, maintaining this culture.
Yeah, that's true. So another very big topic in the fashion industry is the plus size fashion.
Okay.
So this is something again. So plus size fashion, there are two coins. Like it's like two sides of a coin. So there are people who say it's promoting body positivity, and there are other people who say that you're just like promoting an unhealthy lifestyle and then normalizing everything around because you're being woke like that, and that's not exactly how it should work and all that. So this particular topic is a very sensitive topic also, because right now you're dealing with individuals whose bodies are they would term it as obese. So there could be other reasons to it. There could be hormonal problems and the health problems. There's some people who just embrace that lifestyle and they just like doing what they do and they just want to live in that way. So it's a very sensitive topic, I understand, but I still want to know what is your take on it. This plus size fashion as a body positivity promoting thing, or is it like an unhealthy lifestyle promoting thing?
So as you rightly said, there are two sides of it. So there are people, let's not talk about influencers, let's talk about everybody, every human. There are people, who are facing certain sort of health issues. For example, like if I am, I am facing the obesity. So there could be that I have diabetes, or I have, thyroid, or maybe I have,
PCOD or any other hormonal.
PCOD, right? So if I have diabetes and if I start working out and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, I can, lose weight very easily.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I have PCOD and PCOS, it's very difficult to lose weight.
Exactly.
So I understand if somebody is not able to, lose weight and look in a certain way, look very pleasing to the society, and, wear certain kind of outfit and look as good as others do, right? But I don't think so that it's fair for them, like, not to wear what they wear, right? So if they are calling themselves, body positivity person, and they want to style themselves in a certain way, I believe they have all the rights to wear what they love to wear. But at the same time, like you were talking about unhealthy lifestyle. So I think, what everything we are doing in life is for our own body. And if my body is there, if my body is healthy, only then I can be successful for another 20 years or do whatever I want to do, right? Otherwise, I'll be bedridden. So it's my sole responsibility to take care of my body, treat my body as my temple, and, do as much as good I can do. So if you say, you have heard of this term called YOLO, one life, one time,
you only live once.
You live only once, etc., right? So if we say that, and in the name of that, I'm feeding junk food to my body and saying that I am body positive, I think that's wrong. You should be careful about what you put in your, body. You should be careful about your body. You should take care of your body. You want to wear something, you should definitely wear it. But at the same time, you should learn how to take care of your body.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very valid point. Yes. And you, Srijani, what do you think?
Yes. So I have a lot to speak about this topic. I wanted to. So, you rightly said there are two sides. Right? Some people are promoting body positivity, and some people are telling this is like a promotion for an unhealthy lifestyle. So for me, it's really good to see that people are not fitting into any sizes, and people who are promoting body positivity. Obviously, it's a good thing, because we should not limit a person between on thin person, fat person, obese person, and there's a lot of inclusivity that is coming through.
True.
I understand. But if you are obese, for example, if you're obese and if you have a serious health issues, like as she said, like PCOS, PCOD, thyroid. So I believe that once you start gaining weight, you don't gain weight in one day, right? You don't wake up and like, oh God, I've become 90 kgs or something. So there is your life and your health is always in your hand. You can always have a check that what you are eating, what is happening. So body positivity is not about promoting junk. And like I've seen many reels that people are eating pizzas, ice cream, 2 ice cream in one hand, and like I don't give any heck to other person, like I'm body positive. No, I think that's extremely body negative.
Exactly.
Because that's how you are treating. See, there are a lot of Gen Zs, especially my followers, is coming from 18 to 25 of age. So what you are putting out there, that you do anything you feel like, you eat anything you feel like, live an unhealthy lifestyle, wear whatever you wear, like, and then I'll be like, I'll say I'm body positive. Yes, when you have already gained weight, you should not restrict yourself. You can wear whatever you feel like. And obviously, it's very bad for a person to say, like, just because you look a certain way, you don't have a right to wear what you wear. That I understand. But at the end, you have to make an effort to watch out your calories, to watch out your food, because you are not doing it for reels, you're doing it for yourself. At the end, when the reels stop after 30 seconds, it's you who have to be living in your body.
That's true.
Right? So no followers will come to save you. So you have to watch out what you are eating. Let it be for real, whatever doing, okay, I accept it. But you have to watch out your body. You have to exercise and live a healthy lifestyle. Now, healthy lifestyle is completely different that just because you are thin, you are healthy. That's a very misconception. A person can be mid-size and can be more healthy than a person who is thin. So I'm not telling that you have to fit yourself like a thin or fat body. By healthy, I wanted to say that healthy living, healthy lifestyle, healthy from within. You can be obese. Okay, fine, you can get your, anyways, if you are healthy, because it's all connected. If you are living a healthy lifestyle, you will come back to your normal weight. Or even if you're struggling to, I have seen many people who are much more flexible than me, and I'm not as flexible as them, but they're a little more add on from my weight. So healthy lifestyle doesn't only, like thin person matlab healthy, like fat person matlab unhealthy. I'm not telling that. But from inside you have to be healthy. And I think that this body positivity media has been overexplored. Many people are not understanding the meaning, and they are just going with the trend like body positivity. And it's good to motivate others. I'm not telling once you have gained a certain weight, you should not be restricted to wear all covered clothes or a particular kind of clothes. I know, because I was 99 kg.
Okay.
Yes. It took me, in my school, I have got body shamed like anything. I have so much of names like Elephant, Hati, Moti, and these were my nicknames.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know how it feels when you have reached to that. You will always go to a trial room, come out disappointing. Yaar, ye jeans nahi hua. And sometimes, I used to feel that when I used to come off the trial room, I'll say, no, I don't like that style. But I will not tell them that it didn't fit in my oversized waist. I know how it feels. You will feel very, to every time the first thing you'll wear and tell, मैं मोटी तो नहीं लग रही हूँ ना. There's the first thing that will hit into your mind. I know how they feel. There is no harm to look in a certain way. But the progress should be there. The initiative should be there to lead to a better healthy lifestyle. So that has to be there, and that has to be taken care of. So I think
there is another side to it as well, which I think rare people are talking about it. Like when we talk about body positivity, there are thin people also around who are being, body shamed all the time. So with me, it was opposite. I was 40 kgs with this height. Now imagine how I used to look, right? And every time I used to go to a, family function, festival, or even if I'm in a crowded place during my, childhood, imagine I'm a kid. And still, my uncles and aunties used to call my father and ask, "Khana nahi khilate ho kya beti ko?" And a lot more. All my life, I have been body shamed by saying कि तुम्हारे ऊपर कपड़ा डालने से looks like hanger पे डाला हुआ है. So, and that's when I started hitting gym. Like growing up, I realized that I need to work on my body. Though I used to follow yoga and all, and I was very fit person, but with my body, I was not gaining weight at all. Maybe my body type was like that. So I started working on myself, and I started, kind of gaining weight in a better way, not like I want to,
bulk up.
But then, so I think that part very few people are talking about. People think it's a compliment when you are being called thin. It's not a compliment either. When people say कि पतली लड़कियों पे साड़ी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, यहाँ इस पे ये अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, वो नहीं लगेगा. And in fact, I have seen how it has evolved also. Like now that I have gained much weight compared to what I was. So now people, when they look at me, like there are people जिनको मैं 4 साल के बाद मिल रही हूँ, 5 साल के बाद मिल रही हूँ, they'll come to me and they'll be like, you look better now. And again, it's not a compliment,
Exactly.
That time also I tried and managed to do what I can do best for myself.
Yeah.
So I think people should also be little sensible enough to, think before what they talk.
What they talk. Yeah, I think that's very important, because first thing you
Yeah.
should do is evaluate yourself and not
Correct.
compare it to another body
Correct,
type.
correct.
Like, what is
So-
happening to you? I am losing weight. Is something wrong with me? I am gaining weight. Is something wrong with me?
So thin
Yeah.
and fat doesn't have to do
To-
with fitness.
Yeah.
So body, as she said, negativity can happen to anyone. Body
yeah.
shaming. Like,
That's
even if you're thin, also for me it's a compliment. If
Yeah.
somebody tell me thin,
Yeah.
but for you, for Namrata, as it might not be compliment.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So since now we discussed about one buzzword in this industry, which is body positivity, another buzzword that comes to my mind is sustainability.
Okay.
And this comes along with brands as well. So this is relevant to brands as well. And as fashion influencers, you have a platform where you can advocate for sustainability and all of that. And obviously, when we live in Earth, and we have been here promoting green ways to live, we have been promoting how we can save our planet and everything. This is a very important topic, especially to your genre and to your industry. So, and one thing that's come up now is fast fashion, which is what people are adopting because it's easier access, and then the affordability is also
Right.
better with fast
Right.
fashion. So this fast fashion versus sustainability debate has been going on for quite some time now, and I want to know what is your take on this. So, yeah.
So I'm all game for sustainability. I think since childhood I have seen my father wearing cotton or silk itself.
Yeah.
And then my mother also. I have never seen my mother wearing any chiffon sari. Like all her life it's either cotton or a silk sari. But now when it comes to my generation, wherein, we are versatile fashion people, we need to own a lot of fashion outfits. We have to cope up with the trend because that's my job, to cope up with the trend. So when I look at the sustainable fashion and the reason behind this fashion, I accept it all, reduce, reuse, recycle. And probably that's why I started my closet diary. It's my closet diary. So I reuse. I recycle instead of buying, all the time. So I have been doing it for years together, where probably I was not aware that there is a term called sustainability.
Yeah, true.
There is a term called fashion. But now when I look at the sustainability wala thing, sustainable fashion market, all these sustainable outfits, what brands are promoting are quite expensive.
Yeah, true.
And we have to cater to the entire India, let's say. And when we look at the population, we are majorly middle class people who are the real consumer of these kind of outfits. So I don't think so a regular girl who wants to look pretty on day out and day in basis, she would like to, spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because it's not affordable, So I think these sustainable brands should come up with outfits which are more versatile. Like, let's say, for example, a crop top or a jacket, instead of just launching new kaftans and all, which I don't think so I can style it every time,
yeah.
It will be very prominent if I wear it 5 times. And if you give me a top, if I wear it 200 times also in different ways, you cannot, figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, for example, saris. It's up to me how do I drape it. So it could be changed. So I think there should be more awareness about styling, so that people can tend towards, sustainability. Because I think not everybody would be sensible enough to understand that, you are harming your own environment.
Yeah.
So, and most likely, when it comes to fast fashion also, it's about my usage cycle also. If I'm buying something today and throwing it away tomorrow, then I'm doing something wrong. But if I bought it today and I'm still wearing for another 10 years, I am still reusing it.
Yeah, exactly.
I am following a sustainable fashion somewhere. I don't say that it's 100% right, but somewhere it's right. Like, for me, my body is almost like this for past 14 to 15 years. I look similar. So I have clothes
From long
from
back,
then
yeah.
also, and I am not ashamed of wearing,
Them
what
again,
was
yeah.
there in trend in year 2000 or
Yeah.
2010, so I reuse, many times. And my aim is to start a sustainable brand, actually.
Oh, wow.
So I am
Okay.
so glad that you are talking
Brought up this
about it.
question.
I have started a small business. It's called Desi Tribes, wherein I am selling handloom saris.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So I think for years together, I am very conscious towards sustainable fashion, and I have been taking some steps towards it.
That's wonderful. Glad to know that.
Thank you.
Any use reason?
Yeah, so I'm also all game for sustainable fashion because very recently I got myself educated for what is happening around in the fashion industries for around the world. So fashion industries is a most polluted industry.
Right.
There are a lot of clothes that are being recycled and processed, and I have seen there are many brands who are also taking us steps. Those particular brands, I don't want to name them, but those particular brands, they are not only into sustainable fashions, but still they are catering a portion of their fashion into sustainability, where you can donate clothes. From there, they're getting those high-end machines. From there, they're going to shred down those clothes into pieces, small pieces. They're going to weave it into a thread, and then they're going to recycle it to make something very interesting.
Okay.
But in order to create a wave in sustainability, you have to make it accessible to because India is still, it's a growing country. It's a developing country.
Yeah.
So there are many people who are into a lower middle class, upper middle class,
Yes, of
and
course.
the sustainability can be sustainable when you allow the accessibility to everyone, in the sense you have to reduce the costing. Because I think nowadays the sad part, if I went somewhere to buy a handmade potter, like flowers, and previously it was like very accessible and people were not even interested to buy this, like in the late 90s I'm taking, because they were like bored with, they wanted ceramics and more of those. But now if I go and buy that particular piece is way expensive than the plastic one. Sadly, plastics are way cheaper than the sustainable ones. So until and until you make it accessible to
for
people,
everyone,
you cannot make it successful.
That's very true.
The only way to reach to every home in India is to make it accessible, and also there should be versatility. The way she said, I completely believe that I think people who are maintaining the sustainable fashion just to keep the look and feel outfit, they'll only make it in earthy colors. Or I am someone who love to wear neutral colors, but there might be someone who, because India, if you see in the most of the Indian, they love colors.
Vibrance,
We will have colors in our houses, in our rooms, in our
That's right.
saris.
Yeah.
People like India like colors. So you have to make those not to look only earthly. Obviously there will be a certain genre of the fashion who will only concentrate into those kind of neutral, subtle fashion, which I love. But I am not making the industry, right? There will be a lot of people who will be liking colors, different forms. So we have to make it versatile in the way, like the designs, as I said, like I totally agree with Namrata, like whenever we see the sustainable fashion, it will be either kaftan or something which is very loose and flowy, but everybody might not be loving it, right? You can make a lot of, like you can make sari, jacket, trousers, everything, so that it can be wore again and again.
That's right.
So
And moreover, they are kind of catering to certain age group, what I see.
Yes.
Like when it comes to a college girl, teen girl, she would not want to wear kaftan. She would not want to wear such outfits. She would want to wear something which is in trend. So you have to look at that aspect also. Moreover, what I think is producing is one thing. There is another aspect to it, which is thrifting. Thrifting is not so popular in India still. But if I am bored of an outfit, like I wore it only once, why can't I sell it? Why can't people take it from me? Because I'll not be giving it to you just like that. I'll be washing it, sanitizing it, and then you get the access to it. And same with me. If I am buying it from someone, I'm sure that that should be the procedure, and I am not going to wear something which is unhygienic, right? So if we start, recycling in this way also,
Yes.
instead of just, processing it once again.
Yeah.
Rather than that, whatever is
again,
processed,
about,
it
yeah,
will
correct.
not kill your time
Time
also.
also,
Like
yes.
you can still use it.
Again,
Yeah.
about thrifting also, I have been a part of thrifting store. I used to thrift stuff. So I still remember that I have packed it in a newspaper, because I think if I pack it in a plastic, then the whole game of
True,
thrifting has to
exactly,
be right.
yes.
So that also has to be taken care of.
Yeah.
And if you talk about India, we are sustainable for long back. See,
Yeah.
this is a term which is being brought to India right now. Our moms, they used to wear the sari first, then they'll cut it into
Salwars.
salwar,
Salwars,
and after
lehenga.
that they'll make it into mocha, and then so the sustainability is followed by Indian for quite a
Quite
long
some
time.
time
Now
now,
people
yeah.
are liking it, and they have given a term just
Terms,
because we have got a term, so people are like noticing it. But I think Indians are way sustainable long back, because
Yeah.
if you see all the movement, right, from the independence movement,
Yeah.
we have khadi movement, we
Yeah.
have cotton movements.
Yes.
So we are sustainable. We are weaving clothes.
Yeah.
If you see the charkha is still there ingrained in our
Yeah.
notes. So we are sustainable for quite long,
Long
just
time,
because we have got a name
New
from the
term
Western
now, we
countries.
just-
So it might sound posh, but India is sustainable, I think,
Yeah.
for quite long. But now in the recent fashion industries, what I feel that you have to make it
Make those
accessible to,
changes.
so that it can be sustainable. If it's cater only to our luxury class people, then I don't think
It
it's
doesn't
reaching out
work
to
like
many.
that. Yeah, that's true.
No, but like when we were kids, I think she has rightly said that we have seen, people recycling. I have worn my Masi's clothes, I
Yes.
have worn my elder sister's clothes. But now that people have a lot of money,
Yeah.
they don't want their kids to go through that procedure, that process. Like even if they have their own two kids, two child,
sure.
they will not give the,
Those
elder
close
ones.
to
those
other.
clothes to the
Even
younger
she,
one.
she has
Yeah.
siblings. I'm a single child.
Yeah.
So I always used to wear जो मेरा cousin ने पहना था. So their clothes, mommy will say कि you now wear it. When I was small.
Yeah.
So we were recycling it. Like मेरा कपड़ा next generation
Yeah.
will wear. Those kind of stuff.
But nowadays people are following it, rarely saying that no,
Yeah.
मेरे बच्चे को
नया ही
they
पहनना
should
है.
not go
Correct,
through what
correct.
I have gone through.
Exactly.
And not about fashion industries. I think India is sustainable in many ways. We used to promote potteries.
Yeah.
Even even the vegetables which are discarded vegetable, we will going to make it fertilizer out of it. So these
Right,
things like
right.
gobar gas plant,
Yeah.
all those things were
We've
like
been
long
doing from
before.
long back, yeah.
Like from the cow dung, we used to make electricity. We used to make solar power. These are all
Exactly,
there in
yeah,
India.
true.
So
I think
India
even
is sustainable.
The Pani Puri guy gives you the
Correct. Still,
Exactly.
still it is
It's
sustainable.
yeah,
the
So
same
yeah.
thing.
I think India is sustainable for quite long. Right now, the industry which is coming in the sustainable market, only they have to do is to make it accessible,
yeah,
and not only
exactly.
for the luxury people.
Yeah. The same people who, if they can bring more options to it, and if they
Correct.
can build
And
that
our society should accept the previous
Lifestyle
lifestyle more,
Yeah.
Nowadays I don't see hand pumps anywhere.
yeah.
These all are gone, right?
Yeah.
Even the handcraftmanship. I come from a place called Kolkata. So Kolkata people, they are good in doing crafts, handcrafted
Right.
things,
Yeah.
drawing, paintings. These things, see, when you create a demand in the market, then only the
The-
artist will be more enthusiast to make
Make them,
So
yeah.
the demand has to be created.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
that's what. Let's say like just speaking about sustainability, the fashion is getting very polluted.
Yeah.
So you have to reduce the
Do
per
something
unit
about
cost.
it.
You have to bring more fashion so that it can reach from a 5-year-old child to a 60-year-old lady
Yeah.
or a man.
Yeah.
So, and also you have to give good quality that has to sustain. It's not like I'm wearing for one time and it's not getting
Yeah.
tearing. So again, we have to discard it if it's not
Yeah.
proper, right? So I think this thing has to be taken care
Yeah.
of. Then only there can be a boom in the sustainable market.
And if so those are some wonderful points that both of you had mentioned, and I had a great time talking to you guys because
here.
yeah, the topics we discussed and all the points that you said, like, it made me think, and that's something that I'm looking forward to in every conversation. So I've had a great time talking to you guys. I hope you also had a good time talking to me. So now, before we wrap up, let's just have like a fun round of rapid fire.
Okay.
So like the name suggests, it's a rapid fire round. So I'll just shoot a very
Rapid
quick question.
and
And you have to be
Are we going to filter out something from this?
let's hope for some spicy answers here as well.
Let's
So it's very like regular questions. There's nothing too much to think. You just come up with the first answer and just give it out. Okay. So the first question is street shopping versus online shopping.
Okay. I think I enjoy online, shopping in Bangalore. But when I go to other states like Kolkata,
Other
Delhi,
states
and
and
like
street
other
shopping.
cities, I love street shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, Srijani?
For me, online, same thing because too lazy to stuck in the traffic in Bangalore. So बैठ के आराम करके chill मार के bed में online shopping करती हूँ. And yeah, but when I come to Kolkata, go to Kolkata, there are a lot of traders
Yeah.
and beautiful things, as I said, handcrafted stuff. So वो और एक अलग मजा है just to see things and buy stuff.
Oh,
That's great
okay.
stuff.
Street shopping is fun. Like online, I can see how it looks on others.
others.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
when I am on street, I can bargain. I can enjoy take the
Yeah,
feel
it's
of
fun.
the
Feel
shopping.
of the
yeah.
shopping.
That's
yeah.
true. Okay, the next question is if you can describe your personality in 3 emojis, what would they be? Let's go with you, Srijani.
Okay. Fun, quirky, and yeah, my fashion is elegant, obviously.
Okay, so those emojis would be like any emoji
Fun
reference?
is like this,
Yeah.
quirky like and fashionable. Those kind of emojis.
Got it. And you?
I think I'm too cute. As I was talking about my thing. So for me, first would be like the cute smiling girl, wala, like the bow tie wali girl.
Oh, okay.
And then I enjoy, love dancing. So there is this emoji, with a lady in red dress.
Red dress, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. And I am over friendly person also. Like I can make friends within 5 minutes of conversation. So there is this friendship wala emoji. I like that.
Oh, okay. Nice. Cute. Okay, the next question would be if you had a superpower, what would you want that to be?
I want to be invisible.
Okay.
I wanted to go to some celeb house to see how they are doing their fashion stuff, enter into their wardrobe,
I
steal
feel
something and come back.
I feel I already have the superpower. Being woman is my superpower.
Okay.
I can do too many things in
At
one
once.
time.
Multitasking.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. Okay, the next question would be if you have 2 options. Okay, the first option is you have to repeat an outfit for 3 consecutive days.
Okay.
And the next option is you have to let us go through your phone.
Okay. 3 outfit repeat continuously.
We
without
can
any thought.
repeat our outfits. Like styling is our thing.
Yeah.
So you will not even get to know that I'm repeating my
Repeating an
outfit.
outfit. Now that's smart. Okay, my next question is if not content creation,
Yeah.
what would have been your profession?
I always wanted to be a pilot.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah, if that would happen, I would have right now
Been
setting
flying.
my wings in the cloud.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to become a fashion designer, and for my parents, it was not
A profession.
right? So that's why I've gone through engineering and masters, right? But like that was past. Like I wanted to become fashion designer, but right now what I am. So if not a fashion, influencer, I think I would want to become a politician.
Oh my wow. Okay.
OMG.
And that's it. Probably I can start changing the world.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. The next question is if you could only wear one color for life.
Black.
Black.
Oh wow. that was easy.
That's how I decided today's
Today is the only day I'm not wearing black.
Yeah, because I expected you to say black, but then I thought you would have some color because you're very colorful.
Today I always people say कि कुछ color दिखाओ please. I'm always neutral.
And the second color choice would be white.
White, huh?
black,
Same
white,
thing,
yeah.
black,
And the
white.
third is grey, which is mix of both.
Oh my
Both,
god!
yes.
Wow.
I'm such a neutral color person.
Okay. The next question is now this is a very interesting question.
Okay.
What's one thing your followers don't know about you?
Oh God.
There are many things probably. Okay.
But one thing that's safe to share also, but something you feel like your followers don't know.
I think I share a lot from my personal life actually. So it's quite tricky for me to
Choose one.
right now think of it. What is that one particular thing my audience don't know? Because like sometimes I get up and I put the camera on and I start live session. उनके सामने घर के कपड़े भी समेट रही होती हूँ, कभी कभी खाना बना रही होती हूँ, तो they like know a lot. But there's one thing which my audience don't know. Nobody, I mean, in this industry knows apart from my family, is we are going through a lot right now. My father is unwell for more than 1.5 years.
Okay.
My father had a brain stroke and he lost his entire memory. He was not aware of the fact that what is his name. when doctors were asking. And that was the most difficult time of my life, because my father was not able to recognize me, my mother, anyone. And later also, 5 months later also, when he started regaining, so he was still not able to remember who I am. So my siblings have their kids. So he used to think like both of them have daughters. So he used to think those are like me and my sister.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't had the memory of, me going to school, college, then getting married and, getting settled in Bangalore. He was not able to remember anything, and I was not even able to talk to my dad. And he is the one whom I love most on this earth. I couldn't do fashion designing because he was not happy with it. All my life I have done things to please him, to keep him happy. And imagine a day when I'm not even able to call him dad. I'm not even able to meet him. But I was strong enough not to share anything on social media, because I have got a lot of hate when I shared my own health issue, because people feel that when we are sharing something from our personal life, it is that I want sympathy.
That's true.
But it is never the case. Sometimes it's all that I have to talk. Like if I am considering you as my fam, like I'm calling you my Insta fam, why should I keep sharing only positive and good part of my life? I can also share negative part, but I don't know, I could never get the courage to talk to my audience about what I have been going through for years together. Even currently he is not well. He is not able to stand on his own because he was bedridden for 8 months and his knee has got locked. So he can't walk. So right now also we are going through his treatment, and there are times like basically if people don't get to see my content as much as how I used to put, is because most of the time I am with a doctor, consulting with a doctor, and I am not at home only to keep creating content. But I thought if I share this, they will feel that I'm just giving an excuse. So I decided not to share it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to go through all of that. I hope he recovers very soon.
Thank you.
And you, Srijani, something.
Yes, I think still Instagram has yet to explain. I'm very funny as a person.
Okay.
People, like if you go and talk to my childhood friends and all, I'm like the most quirky and funniest person. And they used to say, Srijani, hasana. Whenever I also say, Srijani, कुछ jokes बोल हंसाना हम लोगों को. Like हंसाने का सिर्फ जिम्मेदारी मेरा है. So I will even if I go to an event, I make sure I'll do something to make people laugh. So that's my side. But that side only get unlocked when I'm very comfortable with you.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have a very, very quirky and a fun side of me. I think it's yet to get explored on Instagram.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think that's the wrap for our rapid
Yes.
fire round as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've had a
It's
great time. I
wonderful.
loved
Who's
shooting
getting
this
the
episode.
Who is getting the hamper?
So we have hampers for both of you.
Oh, wow.
Do we have audience to judge?
ऑडियंस वो बोलेगा आप लोग इतना पर किसी को नहीं मिलना चाहिए कब से खड़ी हूँ बंद करो ये सब.
Thank you once again.
Thank
both
you
of
so much. It's so
I've
wonderful.
had a great time shooting, and I hope you also had a great time.
Yes.
I definitely enjoyed it. I can't even imagine. It's been 2 hours and we have been talking
exactly.
continuously.
Yeah.
Now that's a wrap. We've had two fashionistas in the house, Srijani and Namrata. I've had so much fun shooting this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well. For more such episodes, stay tuned to Kofluence Unplugged, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, stay happy, stay kind and keep Kofluencing. Bye-bye.